Hello, hello. Be with you guys in just 1 second. How's your day going? Give it some time for everybody to come in. Here we go. There's one, there's two. Hey, Sugar Love, give me 1 second. I'm just setting things up here and then I'll chit chat with you. There we go. How are you today? Good to see everybody. Thank you for coming in to the live. Getting set up for today, you know how it goes. Hi, everybody coming in. Thank you for coming in. Hey, good to see you. Still working on some things. Oh, you're still a little sick. Sorry to hear that. Hold on. Pups are trying to get up here. There we go. They made it up here. So, a little hot today. There we go. So, how's everybody doing? You can see my cool eagle. I'm having a good day so far today. Just working on doing some things, working on those hours. If you can, please share me out. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Beautiful day out today. Surprisingly 60 degrees out, so. Hey, Real Brooklyn, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Share me out if you would, please. There we go. So yeah, everything's going good here. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Of course, usual, Monday, back to work day. But I'm just kicking back, relaxing, seeing what everybody's doing today. Gonna hang out, see who all shows up. Working on getting my time in and oh wow, it snowed by you? Wow. Well, thankfully we haven't had snow yet, but we'll get it here. I'm at 200 feet here, but we still get it here. You know, setting up my pillows so I can kick back and relax with you guys. Enjoy the stream. Thankful for everybody that came in. Got some cool ideas coming up. Hold on, guys. Now I see why Sugar Love likes to sit at a table. Now you get to see my banjo-lele. It's a banjo and size of a ukulele and fun to play. And my nice little hat up there, and thank you to all veterans out there that served. Past, present, and future. Those who served, whether served here in the United States or with boots on the ground as they call it overseas, I appreciate each and every one of you. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard. You don't hear much about the Coast Guard unless they're out rescuing people, but they do a good job. And the National Guards, of course. Arctic blast tomorrow. Oh, wow. There we go. So yeah, I thought I'd see how everybody was doing today. Still working on getting my time in there. Appreciate all your guys' support. Appreciate everybody putting the thumbs up and sharing me out. But as you saw, my four-leggeds are in here kicking back with me today. Nice day out, 60 degrees, and thought I'd go live and see how everybody's day's going today. Had a great weekend, of course. Had hamburgers and french fries on Saturday, and yesterday we had an excellent day. My brother made homemade lasagna, diced up the tomatoes, and put in, cheese, of course, and long lasagna noodles, and then did that again until it was a 4-layer lasagna, and he actually made a full-size pan and another small-size pan, so it was delicious. Everybody enjoyed that. We had a salad with it, and then we had pineapple upside-down cake for dessert. So definitely had a good weekend. My nieces came over and we played Skippo, which is a cold game, and we played partners. So my dad and my niece's boyfriend won the game, and then my two nieces won a game. My brother and I played, and probably would have won a little longer, but my brother had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. Hey, Donovan, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hit that thumbs up if you would, please. I'd appreciate it. So that's how my weekend went. Exactly. Happy Veterans Day. I was just saying thank you to all those who served, both here and abroad, or as they call it, boots on the ground. And my dad's a Vietnam veteran. As I said before, I have cousins that are an uncle that's an Iraqi veteran. I have a cousin that's an Afghanistan veteran. And my grandfathers were World War II veterans, so I appreciate all veterans and show them all my respect. My grandfather was in matter of fact, my grandfathers were in the Army, along with one of my uncles who was a Vietnam veteran, was in the Army. My dad was in Vietnam. He was in the Air Force. He was a gun technician, and I'll share with you a cool story on that in a second. My uncle was in the Iraq War. He was strategic, along with my cousin with Afghanistan, and he was strategic. My dad, matter of fact, crazy story but true, saved my life before I was born. People say, how did he save your life before you were born? Well, he was over there and he got his papers to head home. And he was waiting for a ride home, and there was a pilot there. And he said he was just waiting to head home too. And my dad, with the staff sergeant, said, well, pilot, what are you waiting for? He goes, I need someone to fix my gun so I can get out of here. Well, Dad was a staff sergeant and gun technician, so he told him, pilot, I will fix those guns if you get us out of here. He goes, you got a deal, staff sergeant. So Dad went over and fixed his gun, and when he was taking off, hey KB, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So as they're taking off, they take off and then they fly back around where they took off to head home. Where they're flying back around, the pilot happened to glance over and said, holy crap, that it took out the whole base. Where Dad and them were sitting, the whole place just went up in explosion, one explosion after the other. So I can literally say my dad saved my life before I was born, because if he didn't fix those guns, I wouldn't exist today. So, You know, I actually have a shirt I should have worn. It said, some say that some never get to meet their heroes. I was raised by mine. So definitely salute to the veterans, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Appreciate them all. My ex-brother-in-law served in the Navy, and have another brother that served in the Marines, so got a lot of military family background. You know, well as exactly. So salute to all the excuse me, past, present, and future veterans of the United States of America. Hey, Batman, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Share me out if you guys can. And if you guys haven't seen it, on my description, and there's a link. I also have a Facebook page that keeps everybody informed on what I'm doing on my reviews. So if you haven't liked that, I'd appreciate it too. Just got a lot of things going on, making it, you know, channel what it is. Got my Chihuahua sitting here with me, relaxing today. I'm sure you guys met them in the past, but I got my Pita Mahita. She is a black and tan Chihuahua who is 11 years old. 1 second, I'm gonna set her up. That's my Pita Mahita. And she's a cute little kiddo. And then I got my Chug. Anyone hasn't met her, I'm getting her in the picture right now. And yes, she's called a Chug because she is a pug and the Chihuahua head. They're actually called Chugs, but I call her Pugawawa. You know, you know me, I'm always different with things, so named her Pugawawa, and her actual name is Pixie, but I call her Pugawawa. And they decided to sit here with me today. And both the kitties are outside playing today, so they won't be, you know, in the stream today, but everybody's met them as well. Pixie is actually my mom's, but PETA adopted her, and she decided to keep me as you know, one of her, what do you call it? She hangs out with me. Got some cool things going on. So, I pretty much told everybody what I did this weekend. You know, of course, everybody knows Sunday Fun Day. I was at church until 2 o'clock, almost 2 o'clock yesterday. And actually did a late night stream last night. Sugar Love, you would have been impressed. I was on at 11 o'clock my time, which would have been 2 your time. And had a nice person stop in and say hi. It made my day. You saw it, that's right, Batman. Thank you for checking it out. Um, Sugar Love, if you're still here, I had a nice visitor stop by. Miss Ride or Die stopped in and said hello last night. we were talking about the different animals and crazy things people did on my stream last night. It was funny. It's a good lesson if you didn't watch it. Basically, I'll do a brief description talking about why people don't bring strange animals home or bring plants home from wherever they go to visit. People tend to do that, and the strange things that happen with these people in particular, they were going out and picked up a cactus from out of the desert. Well, they brought the cactus home, and after about a week, the cactus started shaking like there was an earthquake. And hey, good to see you, John. But hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. Thank you. But she brought the cactus home, and it started shaking like it. After a week, it started shaking like it was an earthquake. So she called a nursery, and they said, "Do us a favor, go put that plant inside a microwave and shut it." Well, they took and put the plant inside put the cactus inside the microwave, and shut the door just in time. As the cactus exploded, there was all these baby scorpions running around it, and you know, needless to say, that person probably got rid of that microwave after that, because I wouldn't want to mess with it after that. Another lesson from that perspective was two of them incidents I know of now. One was a guy found a cat, and he was doing lawn care back east, and found a kitten, so he took it home and took care of it, cleaned it up, and you know, got it all bathed. Well, the next day he took it to vet, and the vet checked over, and it was healthy, and everything was fine. But that next night, the cat did not meow; it screeched. It wasn't a meow; it was a meow. Really loud, and he was like, "Whoa, that's not a normal house cat." So he looked it up, and sure enough, he brought himself home a baby bobcat or bob kitty. So he called local wildlife, and they came the next day and got the bob kitten, and now he's in a more suitable home. Thankfully that he was saved, but lesson to be learned there: don't pick up plants from places you go to visit. You know, buy from the stores; they're safer, and don't pick up you know animals. Because like this guy, he had the vet check it out and everything. It was healthy. Even the vet thought it was a normal house cat until it screeched. So you never know what you're getting when you pick up things from, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. I had to laugh because my friend sent me that video right after I got the two kittens the lady had, but they don't meow very loud, thankfully. But they're very good kittens, of course, house cats now. Matter of fact, they turned a year last month. Exactly, bobcats are lynx. You're right. But when you look at their kittens compared to house cat kittens, they do look the same. It's hard to tell until they let out a meow. Then you'll know whether it's a cat or a lynx or bobcat, as they're called. Kind of cool you mentioned that, John, because it's like, when I was going to elementary school as a kid, went to our mascot was a cougar. When I grew up in the high desert, we had mountain lions. Most people don't realize that mountain lions and cougars are the same thing, just like bobcats or lynx. Different title, same thing. Or as I always say, same difference. Can't remember the exact name for it. I know they have a name for that, but I don't remember it right offhand. But yeah, but very scary. It can be very scary. The other example I was mentioning was there was a lady who found a dog in the when they went out camping in the forest. She brought the dog home and played with it, and her kids loved it. And after a couple of days, her cat started disappearing, and the dog was starting to act funny. So she put it in the kennel cab and took it down to the vet. And don't know exactly where it was at, but the vet took a look and said, "Do you know what you got there?" She goes, "Yeah, it's a dog." And he goes, "No, do you know what you think you got there?" And she said, "It is a dog, right?" And he goes, "No. It was a Chinese rat that she picked up out of the forest and brought home. That's why her cats were disappearing, because it was a 20-pound Chinese rat that she thought was a dog." You know, never seen a Chinese rat, but I know if I saw a stray animal in the forest, I wouldn't mess with them. Lesson to be learned. It can be crazy bringing home animals like that. Or plants. Always buy locally, I guess you can say. From the nurseries, or I guess you could say grocery stores now, or Walmart, Target, wherever they sell plants. Don't go picking up ones out of the middle of nowhere. You know, same with animals. Buy them from a reputable person that sells them, or giving them away. Don't go pick one up. This guy found it while he was mowing someone's lawn, and the lady found, the Chinese rat in the forest. So, excuse me. I guess you could call it buyer beware. Ms. Ryder died was cracking me up because she goes, "You're gonna give me nightmares." So, like I said, I'm just having a good day, relaxing, and obviously I'm kicked back, on the bed doing my live stream. So, other than that, how John, Donovan, KB, and Batman doing? And Sugar Love, if you're still in here. Awesome, I see the thumbs up. How you doing, Rub? Doing good? Yeah, exactly, John. Try to adopt. Sorry, Rub, my stream wasn't moving for some reason. The chat wasn't, but good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm doing good. I'm just relaxing. Good to hear you're doing fine, Batman. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, having a good day today. Relaxing, taking it easy. Veterans Day, so just relaxing, seeing what everybody's doing today, see how everybody's day going. Lovely Chihuahua's trying to crawl up next to me. ago. Now she got situated. So yeah, working on some cool stuff. Batman, I don't know if you saw, I got a new microphone where people could hear me better. Got a new stand as well for my phone where I can prop it up where I can talk and be able to see up close without having to pull the phone back and forth. And of course, like I said, got my new microphone in, trying different chords, see if it sounds better. And with the different chord, I can actually talk to you guys relaxing and not have, the phone 3 inches from my face. But it's working good. Like I said, I'll do a review on that in the near future. People can see what that's about. So, anyone doing anything exciting for Veterans Day besides relaxing? Gonna talk to see what everybody's doing today and maybe hang out on a couple of chat rooms. There you go. Yeah, the microphone works great. It just that's it in a nutshell. But you can either brace it on the phone or you can hold it like this. And a lot of people said it sounded better with me holding it up to me. Hold on, sorry. Invited me out to boat to do some fishing and don't feel like it. Yeah, sometimes you have to be in the mood to go fishing. I know that because, you know, when you're doing fishing, you have to relax and be patient. Sometimes one of the tricks I learned is to cast my line, read a book, and hook a bell on it. When something starts pulling the line, the bell will ring, and works pretty good. I tried that. But you gotta have a good book to do it with too, otherwise you sit out there and get bored. I'm shaking the box. Have my camera propped up on the box and the dog scratching her ear. Sorry about that, folks. Gotta love four-legged kids. But definitely, like I said, having a great day today. Probably be on here for an hour or so. You know, wait and see what everybody else is up to. Let's see here. It was high winds and oh wow, high waves off the coast. Yeah, that can be choppy too. That can be a good way to get seasick, especially if you're going in the boat. Exactly. Definitely get seasick doing that because, like I said, choppy waves. And it's hard to stand when you're in that situation. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate the company. How's your day going, Steve? But yeah, choppy waves, you can get seasick, and it's hard to balance when you have choppy waves too because, you know, you get balanced one way and then the whole boat shifts when it comes down. When it's hitting the wave, it goes up and down. Yeah, it's hard to balance like that. So I can understand that, not wanting to go. Oh, Steve Lee, I'm sorry. Good to hear you're doing good. Oh, I was just talking about what everybody was doing Veterans Day, and John said he was invited out to go on a boat, and the waves. Sorry about that. The waves are choppy, so I wouldn't want to go out either with the choppy waves because when the boat's going up and down, you get seasick and hard to balance while trying fishing. So I can understand him not wanting to go today. No, that wouldn't be good. So how you doing today, Steve? Sorry about that. My pups are relaxing with me and hit the box. So how are you doing, Steve? You doing anything exciting today? Like I said, I'm just relaxing today. Doing well, just watching YouTube mostly. Yeah, I can understand that. Well, I appreciate you coming in. You know, I'm just, like I said, relaxing. Probably tonight we'll have a special dinner because my dad, of course, is a Vietnam vet and he's therefore a veteran. He gets to choose what he wants for dinner. You know, over the weekend we had hamburgers and French fries Saturday, and yesterday we had a good lasagna. My brother made it homemade, so that was awesome. His two daughters came over and his daughter's boyfriend, so we played Skippo last night. World War II, he passed away. Yeah, well, yeah, my grandfather was in World War II as well. You know, he was Air Force. I love Skippo. Yeah, it is fun. And it's cooler when you play with partners because you get to play off their discard pile and their pile, and vice versa. They can play on your pile and so forth. Hey, good to see you, High Velocity Savage. Thank you for coming in. Long time no see. You home from the Vegas yet, or you still out, bro? And how is Miss Velocity doing? Special congrats on that, by the way. Oh, you never played team? Oh, it's fun. It is because when you have team, what you can do is they can't give you hints, but if you look over and say they have you have to get rid of their pile, and vice versa, your own pile. Same with them, they have to get rid of their pile and your pile, and they can also there we go. They can use cards off of your Skippo deck or your discard pile, and you can use cards off of theirs. And when you have partners, you can discard Skippos to where you can use your partner's Skippos in the discard pile, and vice versa, they can use yours. And it's cool, we had fun with that. Usually you get like 15 cards in your pile to get rid of. Whoop. Careful, pup. So, High Velocity Savage, are you home now or are you still out and about in Vegas? I was so excited to hear the great news. And both you and Miss Velocity have my blessings. And yeah, it is a lot of fun to play partners on Skippo. You know, it is fun to play it that way too. We had three different teams playing. My dad was playing with my niece's boyfriend. My two nieces were playing. My brother and I were playing on, you know, Oops, sorry, hold on, guys. Trying to rearrange this. I got a pup that's bumping it. There we go. I'll hold it up here. Okay, I'm back. Hope you guys can see me better now. Like I said, still learning how to use the new equipment. You know, one day at a time. Now my pup fast asleep. But definitely, like I said, having a great day. Everything's going well. I'm just kicking back, relaxing today. Appreciate it, Sugar Love. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, just relaxing, enjoying the peace and quiet, I guess. You know, working on that time. People come in, awesome. I actually have family lurking, which is helpful, appreciated. You know, but yeah, Miss Rider Day was in last night. That was an honor and a pleasure to have. Hype Velocity Savage coming in today is an honor and a pleasure. You know, everybody's an honor and a pleasure to have and, showing support and love. Hey Helen, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yes, happy Monday and happy Veterans Day. Exactly. Salute to all those who served. My grandfathers were World War II. My uncle and my dad were Vietnam. My other uncle was Iraq. And my cousins was Afghanistan. My grandfather's Air Force, and my uncle was Army. My dad, was Air Force. My cousin was Air Force, and my other uncle was Air Force. And I have an ex-brother-in-law that was Navy, so salute to all those who served. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard. You don't hear much about the Coast Guard and National Guard because, you know, Coast Guard is does a lot of rescue, and then you can hear about them, but you don't hear much of them in the news. My dad, my uncle, and grandfather, and his brothers. Yep, exactly. I have my mom's uncles were also in the war, and they also had cool story with them. They also worked on the White House back when uh, John F. Kennedy was president. They were electricians and worked on the White House. And it was cool because they talked stories about how John F. Kennedy would come down to the basement where they were, and they'd get done with work, and he'd come down and set a bucket up, one of their work buckets, and play cards with them. And of course, smoke cigar because Jackie Kennedy wouldn't let him smoke them in the White House, so he had to do them down in the basement. Which is cool. It's nice to have a president that actually willing to sit down as a regular person and enjoy hanging out with people. So, liking my new equipment so far. I actually got a new cord for this microphone because the other one, I don't know if you remember, I had to hold the phone like here because the wires wasn't long enough. Well, I found a long wire that I can kick back and relax and not have to hold the phone up close to me now. So always trying new equipment, and I'm going to use this when I go do my videos I'm going to do in the near future for Thanksgiving about what are you thankful for. You know, so that's another thing I'll be doing. A video, I'm going to make a special video for today. Gotta show our troop support. It's like now, sad but true, people now understand why some of the Vietnam veterans had to do what they did. You know, my dad was telling me some of the horror stories about how, you know, kids were walking up to them with grenades stuffed in the back of their dolls saying, hold my dolly for me, hold my dolly. And the soldier would grab the doll, and they'd have a grenade in it. And there was other kids that would just be shooting at them, and because the soldiers were shooting back at kids, they were called baby killers and all that, being spit on and things like that when they were coming home. But you wouldn't think twice about it today because of the fact that people have seen how some of the kids can be. They're like, a kid pulls a gun on me, I'm going to shoot him before he shoots me. But, back during World War II, or yeah, World War II, sorry, back in Vietnam War, a lot of people were protesting the soldiers because they had to defend themselves and shoot back, you know. And thankfully now, a lot of people will thank the veterans and say thank you for your service because they have a better understanding because kids here nowadays are shooting at each other and shooting at, people not even involved in gangs and stuff. They got a better idea of what it's like, you know. It's sad that our society have gotten that bad, but at least they have an understanding of what the Vietnam veterans, what, you know, veterans in general went through during time of war, you know. So, yeah, my dad was talking to me about that, I told him thank you for your service, and he said thank you, and he was giving me a little history on that, how when he came home, they were, you know, people were waiting for them in the airport, and they were getting off the planes. That's why they normally land at airport base, because people were spitting in them and throwing things, food and so forth at them as they're walking up into the airport, calling baby killers and everything else, but people weren't there. They don't realize what they were going through over there. Nowadays, they have better respect for them. Hold on, here we go, scroll up the chat. How you doing there? Never the fault of the veterans, it's the fault of people sorry, who sent them. Exactly. I agree 100%, John. That's like I always tell people, did I support the first, did I support the Iraqi war? Yeah, because we needed to take out Saddam Hussein. He was a corrupt dictator. And even that we sent the troops over in Iraq, most people don't realize it, but there's 52 cards in a deck of cards. And in this deck of cards they had, it was 52 terrorists. Every one of them were caught in Iraq. You know, every one of those terrorists were caught in Iraq, even though people don't realize it. Am I sorry they're still over there? Yeah. Do I wish they'd bring them home? Yeah, 'cause that's what yeah, President Barack Obama promised he would do if he got elected a second term. But he never kept his word. That's part of the reason that, you know, after the first term he did, he said if he was reelected, he would bring our troops home from Iraq, and he never did. So, yeah, that kind of irked me. So, yeah, I lost all respect for Obama after he did that. Well, on the other hand, like I said, I will always have the utmost respect for veterans because veterans are only doing what the commander in chief tells them to do. Commander in chief is the president of the United States. It's like they say, when you sign up to be in service, you are writing a check to this country, to the commander in chief, up payable up to and including your life. So I have the utmost respect for veterans. A lot of them didn't come home. You know, including, they had the POWs, which is prisoner of wars, and the MIAs, which means missing in action. You know, for all we know, they could still be sitting in Vietnam prison. You know, one of the things I will say that I was thankful about the second Iraq war when we went in to take out Saddam Hussein was that people were actually, cameras were actually able to get in and show what, the soldiers were finding. And they found umpteen, body bags of people that were soldiers that were killed, things like that. So, Saddam Hussein need to be taken out, yes. Those terrorists need to be taken out, yes. But it's time to bring our soldiers home. They did their job. They took out Saddam. Time to bring him home. So, yeah, that's my opinion on the Iraq war. But other than that, I support all soldiers because they're only doing what they're told to do. And there's a lot of soldiers that won't talk to the regular citizen because, you know, they don't understand what they've been through. The first Iraq war was justified. Iraq invaded Kuwait. Yeah, an ally. You're right. And the second war was justified. Everybody said, well, where's these weapons of mass destruction? They have proof. They had to prove that it was there. And they also had to prove that they were taken out of there to Syria. But the people didn't want to hear that. They just wanted to hear that, oh, they never found them. But they actually had to prove that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. And they showed those videos of the, you know, big rigs or diesels, whatever you want to call it, that was hauling these big things into Iraq, but you couldn't see what was in the trailers. Pretty much have an idea, because one minute you have them, the next minute you don't. But you do have evidence of big rigs leaving Iraq going into Syria. You know, what's that old saying that Mark Harmon says on NCIS? I don't believe in coincidences. So yeah, the second one was somewhat justified, but you know what? They went and did their job. They took out Saddam Hussein. Time to bring him home. They took out Saddam Hussein. They caught 51 other uh, terrorists living in Iraq, and they took out Saddam Hussein's son. Time to bring him home. You know, but yeah, I agree. Time to bring our guys home. But as always, like I said, I always support them. Always be there to thank them. Our soldiers. So that's what's happening with me today. I'm just relaxing, seeing what everybody's up to. showing love and support, as well as receiving it and appreciating it. And thanking my veterans today. It's like that song, War, what is it good for? You know, once you did the job, bring them home. Okay, see you in a little bit, bro. But yeah, definitely having a good day today. Sugar, you going live Yeah, Sugar, you going live today? Sorry. Sugar Love, are you going live today? Or are you still trying to kick this stuff you got? Don't know what Sugar Love's doing here. She may be lurking, but seeing if she's going live today, that'll be cool. Again, I really appreciate everybody that's in here, showing love and support. You know, means a lot to me. Yep, it's appreciated, Helen. Like I said, I'm still working on getting my time down. I'm down to close to the mark, so I'm gonna keep pushing. And appreciate you, Donovan. Like I said, I can sit back and relax and chat with people. I always enjoy chatting with people. Donovan can tell you that. Exactly. Push ahead. And like I said, I enjoy chatting with people and hanging out. I can do that. Donovan and I volunteer down at I told you guys I do Wednesday lunch. Thank you, Donovan and Helen. But when I do the Wednesday lunch where I help, volunteer for feeding a high school kid, Donovan and I hang out down there and help with that. So we have fun. And Donovan's been coming up with some great ideas for his own channel. You know, and what else? Donovan and I just have sit there and drink sodas when we're on break, and because the way it happens, like we'll get the food ready, and then we're usually there from like 10 till between 9 and 10 o'clock until 11, and then we have a half hour break. And at 11:30, the students start coming in, the early students, and we feed them, and then at 12 o'clock, the regular students come in, and we feed them. We have fun doing that. Enjoy the company, enjoy hanging out. 12:30 we clean up, and usually about 1 o'clock we all had our, of course, when we're volunteering, we do get fed there. And then we do dishes, and usually by 1 o'clock we close up shop. Try watching my Albany. Oh, was that Albany you did that at? Nice. Hey, thank you for coming in and being the 14th like. I appreciate that. Yeah, I watched it. That was really cool, bro. I didn't realize that with the Albany Dollar Tree. That's awesome. That is so awesome, bro. So how you doing, Garrett? It is. Yeah, how's Garrett doing today? I'm just sitting back, relaxing, and enjoy hanging out and talking with people. Doing okay. That's awesome. I don't know if you're a veteran. If you are, thank you for your service. Highly appreciated. One of our things today is to thank those who served in the military forces. Oh, you did the Staten one today. Right on. Did you already put the video up for Staten today, or have you gone there yet? But that's cool. Oh, today was the Albany one. Okay, did you put the video up already for that, Donovan? I thought that was the Staten Dollar Tree that you did. Okay, then I'll check out the Albany one today then. I'll definitely check out the, you know, Albany one today if you did that. I appreciate you doing that because, like I said, you put up some good videos, quality videos, and it gives people an idea what to look for and where they can find it as well because, you know, and it actually saves them a trip. They don't realize the benefit of it. They can go through and watch the video. Okay, they don't have it at this Dollar Tree in Staten, but now they watch the other video. Oh, but it is at Albany. I can go over there and grab it. Not have to go to two different stores. So that does help. You know, that's awesome. A good idea. I was glad you came up with that idea. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's an excellent idea. I'll definitely check that out. You know, Helen, I don't know if you heard, but in my, I put a link in the description for my Facebook. I've been working on that as well. You know, coming up with different ideas for that one. I'll probably do some other videos. You know, just for Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, Donovan, you gonna be there at 9 this Wednesday? I guess we're gonna need a lot of people because we're gonna be doing grilled cheese and chips, which will be fun. Awesome, bro. Be glad to see you there. Like I said, I got a couple ideas you and I can run through together. You know, Mac had to get my. Ah, there you go. Pizza for dinner. What kind, John? If you don't mind me asking. That sounds good. I know it's the best kind. Kind you don't have to cook. It's already made. Or the kind you don't have to make. We go down to a place in Dayton called Papa Murphy's, and kind of like Papa John's, you know. Only Papa Murphy's, you take the pizza home and bake it in your oven. Really good pizza there. You know, you can get 2 liter of soda there, and also breadsticks. Hey, Walmart's good too. Walmart pizza is good. You know, when I usually have my game night, which I'm gonna start be doing that. We have pizza, cheese pizza, nice. Chicken and broccoli and cauliflower. Oh, there you go. That sounds good too. But yeah, we used to go down to Walmart and get those $5 pizzas and bring them back. You know, and as crazy as it sounds, we'd have an all night game night where we would start. like around 3 or 4 in the afternoon one day, and we'd finish up about 6 or 7 in the morning the next day, and everybody would go to sleep and so forth. But it was cool because we had an all night game, you know. So I got a lot of achievements I got on the Xbox 360. If anyone wants to check that out, same screen name, Ranger92308. But yeah, that's how I got a lot of my achievements done that way. But a good way to do it, you know. Yeah, I have an Xbox 360. I also have a PS3. Never got the PS4, but I'm saving up for a PS5 or whatever you're gonna call it, because I heard it's supposed to be coming out in exactly a year from now. You know, and I'm hoping it's 500, around $500, not a grand. Someone saying they were gonna charge a grand for PS4 or you know. Oh, you have a PS4? Nice. Yeah, do some gaming on that, bro. You know, with your, because you can live stream it. Get some live stream video on here. You want one day you and I'll hang out and figure out how to set that up. Cause that'd be cool to watch. Yeah, son had the different gaming system. Nice. And there you go. I didn't even think of that. That would be cool to watch. I watch other games, you know. KB211 is an excellent gamer. You all met her in here. Yeah, there's also Meg's Gaming. She's awesome. Bondi Gaming and Dominique B. They're all excellent gamers that, you know, play PS4. And they do a great job, so. And they have more patience than me at gaming, to be honest. But definitely not a minute you do that, I'll watch. You know what? Now that you mention that, John, I'm going to be doing some streams on that. Because, well, I can grab it and show you. Give me 1 second. They had the new Retro Mini Nintendos. And I'm probably going to do some live streaming with that because I figured out how to do it. And, you know, but they have the Retro Minis and it has all the classic games, the Zelda, Super Mario, Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, uh, Link's Awakening, which is Zelda 2, Metroid, Punch Out. So I may do some streaming on those too, because, you know, I'm going to be doing some streaming on those in the near future. Because a lot of people were saying do it, so I think I'll go ahead and give it a shot. You know, besides that, I may get Donovan and we'll do a dual channel, stream on it where we can go through, the different games together. I think that'd be cool if we did like, Double Dragon together and, games like that. I do have the Double Dragon 2, 3, you know, so those might be ideas that Donovan and I go through on. And like I said, I think it'd be cool, we have two people doing it. But I'm sure you remember all those games, John, from back in the day. It even had, here's one, John, if this doesn't show our age: Burger Time, Load Runner, and Pac Man. Those were cool games back in the day, too. So, I had fun with those back in the day. And probably gonna have more fun doing it again today. Well, not today, but you know what I mean. Doing it again in the near future, let me put it that way. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate everybody that came in, but had a great time chatting, and most likely catch you again tomorrow. If you enjoyed this stream, don't be a stranger to Ranger. Keep in touch. If you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate all your guys' support. And again, any veterans out there, thank you so much for your services. Always appreciated. And don't be a stranger to this Ranger. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow, probably. Later, everybody.